Hello and welcome to Math 1460. This video is to help you get started with your online Math 1460 course. Now the first thing is to sign into the course on eLearn, and once you've done that, the first thing you could do is go to the content area. Now when you're in the content area, at first these weekly sub-modules won't show up until you read through the material in the course overview and then take this course overview survey and get 100%. Once you've done that, then all of these week modules will show up for you. Now in the course overview section, the first thing to do is read the syllabus, then go over the welcome from the instructor. Now this MyLab and Mastering Tools, this is what you'll click on to register for the course on MyMathLab. You will not follow the instructions that came with your access code. So you'll click on this MyLab and Mastering Tools, and then it'll start you through the registration process. You'll either sign in with your Pearson username and password if you've already used MyMathLab before. If not, you'll go through the process of creating an account. And then you'll either enter your access code if you've purchased it from the bookstore, or you could purchase an access code directly through the website. And if you haven't received your materials yet or don't have the funds yet to purchase the access code, you can use the free 14-day temporary access. Then once you've done that, then you'll be registered for the course on MyMathLab. Now the next thing is this course requirements page. This shows the due dates for all of the assignments. And you should read all of the other information, like including the grading information for the course. Now once you've done that and completed the course overview survey, then to get started in the course, you go into, let's say, week 1 and go into the system of linear equations in 2 variables. So for every single section, what you'll first do is read the introduction and objectives. Then you should read the textbook, and here's a link for the electronic version of the textbook. It's up to you if you wish to buy the physical textbook. It's not required, but you can purchase it if you so wish. But there is the link for the electronic version of the textbook. And then you'll have within these MyMathLab assignments submodule will be the MyMathLab assignments for that section. Now at first you may see only one, maybe 2 assignments, but as you go through them in order, and the MyMathLab assignments first consist of lesson assignments, which are like a video to watch, then you do a problem, and then you have a series of those lesson assignments. Once you've completed all of those, then you could do the homework assignment. And then once you score at least a score of 80% on the homework, and although you should always strive for 100%, then you'll be able to take the quiz. And you'll have 3 attempts for each quiz, and I believe you have 30 minutes for each quiz as well. So all of those will show up once you've completed the previous one. So like you have this lesson 6.1a, and then once you complete that, then the lesson 6.1b will show up. Once you complete that, then the next one will show up until the homework, and then the quiz. Then after you've done that, then there's the worksheet assignments. Now within each one of these drop boxes, you'll see the link for the actual worksheet. And then once you've printed it off and completed the worksheet, then you'll take a picture of it or use your scanner, and then submit the completed worksheet in the Dropbox using this upload. Now we do recommend you using a app like Genius Scan, which is a free app for both the iPhone and Android phones that will allow you to save your pictures as a single PDF file. And then once you do that, in the first week you're to also submit an introduction to yourself, like introduce yourself in the discussion forum. But for all the other sections, it's again, read the introduction and objectives, read the textbook, do your MyMathLab assignments, then do the worksheet. Now make sure to complete your assignments on time. And then, let's say for the exam weeks, Same thing, you have a link to the textbook, so you should always review the material for the test. There's also these review assignments that are required to do, and then there's the link for the exam. And then below that is a link for the Dropbox where you submit your work for the exams. Make sure that it's neatly organized and your work is also numbered so that the instructor can give you possible partial credit for your exams based on your work. Now, there's also this link for the practice test, and we highly recommend within the first week you click on this link. This will allow you to take a practice test, which is really just so you could download the Lockdown browser and get used to the online proctor system. Now, one thing to note, or a couple of things to note about the online proctor system, you will need a webcam for the proctor system, and it's also not compatible with Chromebooks or iPads, but you can borrow a webcam and or laptop from Sinclair. So we really recommend you do that right at the beginning, because again, to make sure everything works like in the first week. Don't wait till the day you take the exam to make sure you could work through all the stuff with the Lockdown browser and stuff like that. Do it as soon as possible. So that's a basic introduction to the setup of the course. If you have any questions, just email your instructor.